instead of them, being a come forward fighter, in that, usually with most come forward fighters, they do not like to fight backwards. So if you're able to, be the first one at them, and like you said, throw those combinations to them, then they will eventually, back up. And when he backs up, a lot of those fighters don't know how to fight going backwards. So you basically have them after that. You know, so that ended up being, the KO victory for you, there for you to move to, 13-0. And you were there as part of that fight card with your brothers. Where Antonio was, able to get a win over Jesus Martinez, and Gary Jr. was able to get a win over Toussaint Nyambayar there. So, y'all had the clean sweep over in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
And that's all because of good tutorship in the gym. My father, he's been hands-on from day one. We started in our basement. Can you believe that, James?
Yeah, and in the basement, man.
King, yes, my king, out the basement. Literally. Socks for hand wraps. Out the basement.
Socks, man. Yeah, just socks, man. That, just getting anything and using anything to, to your advantage to, be able to prepare for a fight, But, like I was saying, like sometimes that's what, makes the most out of you. What you do outside of the ring,
does.
It is key for you to be able to be prepared inside the ring, So, being out there in the basements and, getting down in the, the dirty, the nitty gritty, in like heat, extreme heat, it just prepares you to be stronger and tougher when you step into the ring. Because if you're able to get through all of that, then just about anything in the ring you'll be able to handle with no problems.
Yeah, definitely. It molds you to be a warrior. But it's a flip flop side to that. Because that environment got to stay like that. If you understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's an environment that you're in. Your father, your brothers, or whoever's around you that all took place with. That was an environment. That got to sustain the same. One thing I respect about Venus Williams and Serena Williams' father, he buried their old station wagon right in front of their house. They got a big old mansion. He buried his old station wagon, tilted up, like the nose of the car in the ground, in their front yard.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why that is?
Oh, like to put, put it right in front, though, so that they, know everything where it came from. At least that's what I would say,
Right. That wagon, that station wagon took them from point A to point B when they was 10 or 6 or 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That station wagon took them through the course of their life. And the father saw that the sisters were starting to have this little rivalry between each other. And he seen that they was forgetting where they came from, what got them to that point. So he buried that station wagon right in front of that pretty old mansion that it is to remind them, don't lose yourself. Remember where you came from, and we got you here.
Mm-hmm.
And my father, he have a great way of doing that. Like, he know how to do that well. And many people understand, I believe, a genius is a person that can make something so complicated so simple and be able to explain it in the simplest form.